good?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the ASL tutorial video for We Are Never Getting Back Together by Taylor Swift. First verse, I remember when we broke up the first time. So remember, you're going to have two A hand shapes. Your non-dominant A will be palm down towards your dominant side. Your dominant A hand shape will have your palm outwards, thumb touching your temple. Bring your dominant hand and bring it down to where the dominant thumb is on top of the non-dominant thumb. So remember, happen, you're going to have two one hand shapes, palms facing up, and then you're going to flip them to where the palms are facing down. So happen. We, there's two types of we's. There is the first one where you have a one hand shape with your dominant hand. Point to your dominant shoulder and then to your non-dominant shoulder. So we, or you could do we as in the two of us, where you have K hand shape, palm facing you, middle finger pointed towards you, and you sort of shift it back and forth between you and another person. So we, whichever is more comfortable for you. First, you have a one hand shape, palm facing out with your dominant hand, and then twist it to where your palm is facing in. First, break up, you're going to have two F hand shapes that are interlocked, palms facing out, and then they're going to come apart and open to where they're five hand shapes, palms still facing out. Break up. Saying, this is it, I've had enough, because like, we, finish. You're going to have two five hand shapes, palms facing up, and you're going to flick them out to where your palms are facing down and make a psh shape with your mouth. Psh. I, point to yourself with your dominant hand, one hand shape. Not happy. While shaking your head no, sign happy, which is going to be two B hand shapes, non-dominant hand on the bottom, dominant hand on the top, and sort of bring them towards you and slide against your chest and belly. Happy or not happy while you shake your head no. Why, or as in because. You're going to have an I love you sort of hand shape, except for your middle finger and your ring finger aren't going to go all the way down. They're going to be perpendicular to your palm. Your palm is going to be facing your non-dominant side, and you're going to wiggle your middle and your ring finger next to your temple. Why? We haven't seen each other in a month. So 1 month, you're going to have two one hand shapes, non-dominant hand, palm facing your dominant side, dominant hand, palm facing you. You're going to bring your dominant one from the top of your index finger on your non-dominant hand to the bottom of it. So 1 month, we not meet while shaking your head no for the not part. You're going to have two one hand shapes. Make sure there is no D right there. It cannot be a D because otherwise that's date. So one hand shapes, and you're going to bring them together, palms facing each other. Meet. When you said you needed space, so you're going to point with your one finger on your dominant hand. You say, bring that one finger, palm facing your non-dominant side, from your mouth and flick it out. Say, you need. You're going to have an X hand shape, palm facing away from you. You're going to bring it down to where your palm is facing down while saying need with your teeth. Need. Alone. You're going to have a one hand shape, palm facing you, and you're going to move it in a small circle. Alone. Then you come around again and say, so you meet me. Again, you're going to have two B hand shapes, palm facing up on your non-dominant hand, palm facing towards you on your dominant hand. You're going to bring your B hand shape up your dominant hand and tap the fingers to your palms, like that. Again, say, baby, I miss you, I swear I'm going to change, trust me. So sweetheart, you're going to have two 10 hand shapes, palm facing in, have your right here of your fingers touching over your heart, and bend and straighten your thumbs. So baby or sweetheart, I miss you. You're going to have a one hand shape with your dominant hand, palm facing your non-dominant side. Touch your one to your chin and twist it to where your palm is facing in. Miss you. I change. You're going to have two X hand shapes. Non-dominant X on bottom, palm facing up, dominant X on top, palm facing down, and then you're going to switch them to where your non-dominant X is on top, palm facing down, and your dominant X is on bottom, palm facing up. So change, trust me. Fudge monkeys. I don't remember the sign for trust, so I will update that later. Me. Remember how that lasted for a day. So one day.
Okay, go.
Remember how that lasted for a day. So one day you're going to have a B hand shape with your non-dominant hand, palm facing down. You're going to have your whole arm out like this. And you're going to have one hand shape with your dominant hand, elbow on your non-dominant fingers. You're going to bring your one hand shape all the way down to your non-dominant elbow. So one day, remember, continue. You're going to have 10 hand shapes, palms facing down, thumbs touching. You're going to bring them down and forward in a circle. Continue. I say I hate you, we break up, you call me I love you. So hate you, you're going to have 2 almost F hand shapes, except for instead of using your index fingers, you're going to be using your middle fingers. You're going to flick them out, palms out, hate you, break up, call me. You're going to have a Y hand shape, palm facing your non-dominant side. It's going to go from another person to your ear. So call me, I'm just going to transform I love you. You're going to have the I love you hand shape, palm facing out. So call me, I love you. Oh.
Right.
It says ooh. We called it off again last night. So last night we're going to do past night. You're going to have a B hand shape with your dominant hand, palm facing you, and you're going to slide it and throw it back behind you. Last night, you're going to have 2 bent B hand shapes, non-dominant hand and dominant hand, palm facing down. Non-dominant hand is going to go across like this, and your dominant hand is going to cross the wrist perpendicularly to your non-dominant hand. Night. We break up again, but ooh, this time I'm telling you. But you're going to have 2 one hand shapes, palm facing out, have them cross at the index fingers, and then bring them apart from each other like this. But you can do dancing O's for the oohs. Dancing O's. Now I tell you. So now you're going to have 2 Y hand shapes, palm facing up, pinkies facing each other, not touching though. And just bring them down. Now, I tell you. You just do I say. Because we are never, ever, ever getting back together. So we are never. You're going to have a B hand shape and draw with your dominant hand and draw a 7 in the air. So never. And with the other evers, you can switch your hands. Ever, ever. So we are never, ever, ever getting back together. You're going to do break up backwards. 5 hand shapes, palms facing out. Bring them together to where they're S that interlock. Getting back together. And then it does again. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. You go talk to your friends, talk to my friends, talk to me. So you say your. You're going to have a B hand shape, palm facing out. Your. Friends, you're going to have 2 X hand shapes, non-dominant on the bottom, palm facing up, dominant on top, palm facing down. Interlock them, and then switch to where your dominant is on bottom, palm facing up, your non-dominant is on top, palm facing down, and interlock them again. Friends, my friend, say me. And then it does, but we are never, ever, ever, ever getting back together. So we never, 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 never getting back together. And it says like ever, so just do never again. I'm really going to miss you picking fights. So I miss, we argue. You're going to have 2 one hand shapes, palms facing each other. They're going to go back and forth. Argue. And me falling for it, screaming that I'm right. So I also don't remember the sign for tricked. I apologize. I am tricked. Scream. You're going to have the C hand shape with your dominant hand, palm facing you, going from your mouth upwards and outwards. Scream that I am correct. You're going to bring your one hand shape, palm facing your non-dominant side from your mouth, and it's going to go out. Right. Not like say, but like right. And you would hide away and find your peace of mind. So you hide. You're going to have a B sort of hand shape, closed hand shape with your non-dominant hand, palm facing down. And you're going to have a 10 hand shape with your dominant hand, palm facing your non-dominant side. Bring it down and around and hide it underneath your non-dominant hand. Hide. And think. You're just going to point to your temple. Think. With some indie record that's much cooler than mine. So listen, you're going to have sort of an L hand shape, except for your thumb is going to be in front of your index finger, and you're going to have your middle finger with your index finger. So it's going to look like this. And your thumb is going to be touching your temple, and you're going to bend your index and middle finger together. Listen, not your temple, your ear, I'm sorry. Listen. Indie, you're going to finger spell that. I-N-D-I-E. Music, you're going to have two B hand shapes. Non-dominant B facing down, palm down. Dominant B, palm facing you. And sway it back and forth on your non-dominant arm. Music. It. Point to it. Cool, you're going to have an X hand shape. And it's going to bounce off of your cheek. Cool. Or you could do the other type of cool, where it's a 5 hand shape. Palm facing your non-dominant side, thumb touching your chest, and wiggle your fingers. That's also fine. Ooh, you called me up again last night. So last night you called me again, but ooh, this time I'm telling you. But ooh, now I tell you, we are never, ever, ever getting back together. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. You talk your friend, my friend, talk to me. We are never, ever, ever, ever getting back together. That's a repeat of the chorus, if you were wondering. It has a bunch of oohs and yas. You can do whatever you want there. I used to think that we were forever, ever. So past, I think together, forever, you're going to have a 1 hand shape, palm facing you. You're going to bring it in a circle, just like alone, except for it's going to transform into a Y hand shape, palm facing down, and go forward. So forever. It looks difficult, but it's not. Forever. And I used to say never. So past, I say never. Ugh.
18%.
So he calls me up, like, and he's like, I still love you. So he called me, say, I love you. And I'm like, I mean, this is exhausting, you know, like, I say this, you're going to have your 1 hand shapes, palm facing down, point to this is boring. You're going to have a 1 hand shape, palm facing your non-dominant side, touch the side of your nose with it, and then turn to where your palm is facing you. So like you're picking your nose when you're bored. Boring. Understand. You're going to have an S hand shape, palm facing behind you, next to your head. Then you're going to flick it up to a 1 hand shape, also next to your head, palm still facing behind you. Understand. Then we are never getting back together like ever. We never together again, never. Then it says no. You're going to have the same hand shape for listen as you did for listen, except for it's going to be in front of you, palm facing out. You're going to close it. No. While shaking your head no. It repeats the chorus and the dancing O's, and then the end of the chorus again. And that is it.